At one time, Buddha Sakyamuni lived in the Jetavana of Sravasti, expounded the texts of Buddhism for the monks. There was an elder in the country, very wealthy. But he has no son, only 5 daughters. The elder passed away when his wife was pregnant. At that time, according to the provisions of the national law, master dies and there are no boys in the family. All property must be confiscated and returned to the government. Soon after, the elder's wife gave birth to a baby. The baby has no ears or eyes, a mouth without tongue, and no hands or feet, but had a male root. So he was named Manspiri. An elder was surprised that such a thing could happen after hearing this. So he went to the Buddha and asked, Buddha, why was the son of the elder born without eyes, ears, tongue, and limbs, but born into a wealthy family to become the master of property? Good question. Listen carefully and think carefully. I will explain to you. In the past, there was 2 respective brothers. The elder brother's name is Tanruo Shizhi. Younger brother's name is Shiro Shizhi. Tanruo was faithful and honest from childhood. He often liked to give alms to help the poor. He was very honest and kind, so he was praised all over the country. The king appointed him a judge of the country. All laws and disputes was judged by him. At that time, the law stipulated that no written evidence was required for borrowing money and repaying debts. All you need to do is go to the judge and ask Tanruo to be a witness. Once a businessman was going to search for treasure in the sea. He borrowed a lot of money from Shiro for journey expenses. At that time, the younger brother had only 1 child, and he was still young. He took his son and the money to lend to the merchant and came to his brother's house. Brother, this businessman borrowed money from me, saying that he will repay it when he comes back from the treasure hunt. Please be our witness. If I die, please testify and let my son take back the money. All right, it's a deal. The younger brother Shiro died soon after. Merchant entered the sea by boat and encountered huge wind and waves. Ship was destroyed and sunk. Businessman grabbed a piece of wood to save his life, then returned to his hometown. At that time, Shiro's son heard that the ships had been destroyed. And the merchant had returned home empty-handed. He saw him alone and thought to himself, although he owed me money, but he is so poor now, how can I ask him for money? I should wait until he has money to pay off his debts. The merchant and other merchants re-entered the sea for treasure hunt and came back safely with many treasures. Although the elder son saw me last time, he did not ask debt from me. Maybe he was still young when I borrowed the money. He don't remember now. Or he didn't collect debts because he saw me poor last time. I should try to test him now. So the merchant decorated a good house with many treasures. He put on his precious clothes and rode the horse into the market. When the eldest son saw how splendid his clothes and his horse were, he knew that the merchant was rich. So he sent someone to ask for the debts. The merchant promised to think about it carefully. I borrowed too much debt and had a lot of interest. There is no way to pay off. How to do it? There is a way. Dear Mrs. Judge, I borrowed a small amount of money from Shiloh, and now his son came to collect debts. I am providing you a treasure worth 10,000. When he came to collect my debts, I hope you will tell the judge not to be the witness. The judge is honest and trustworthy. He will never do this. I will try it for you. How can I do such a thing? Because I'm honest and don't speak lies. That's why the king appointed me a judge of the country. Even if I tell a lie, I can't. When the merchant came again, the judge's wife told him all about it and returned the jewel. The merchant added a pearl worth 20,000 and presented the gifts again. Please tell the judge that this is a small matter. If you say a word, you will get 30,000 if the child wins the case. Even if he is your nephew, you won't get a penny. This should be easy to understand. What I told you yesterday is reasonable. I hope you will keep it in mind. Absolutely not. I am a judge because I am trustworthy. If I say a lie, I will not be trusted in this life, and I'll take endless suffering in the future. We are husband and wife. Even if our lives are in danger, expect not to turn our backs on each other. And now I entrust you such a small thing. Only need you to say a word, but you won't agree. Why should I bother to keep on living? If you don't agree, I'll kill our son first, and then commit suicide. I only have one child. If he dies, no one inherits the property of the family. If I listen to her, then I will not be trusted in this life, and I'll feel endless pain and sorrow in the afterlife. Should I do? could not withstand the pressure of his wife. So he had no alternative but to agree to her.
Hi!
Sir, you should remember, right? You owe me money before and you pay it back today.
Huh? When I owed you money? Why I don't remember at all. If I really owed you money, who is the witness? Back then, my father and I personally handed the money to you. The judge was the witness.
How can you deny it?
I don't remember now. If that's the case, I will definitely pay it back.
This man borrowed money from my father. Uncle, you are the witness, and I was there. Is that the case?
I don't know.
At that time, if Uncle didn't hear it and did not say it, then it would be fine. Oh, in reality, wouldn't you point it at those funds with your finger agree to testify?
There are no such thing.
Because Uncle is loyal and kind.
So the king appoints you to adjudicate the matter.
And people trust and rely on you. And as your nephew, you actually do this kind of unlawful thing to me. So one can only imagine what you are like to outsiders. Many people must have been wrongly accused. The truth and falsehood of this will be known in the future.
The judge, 贪若狮子 at that time, is the heir to the fortune at present, who has no ears, eyes, hands, and feet. Because he told a lie at that time, he fell into hell and take a lot of suffering. After coming out of hell, he has been a disabled body for 500 generations. Because he was fond of giving at that time, he could often be reincarnated in a rich family and became the owner of the property. Even though after a long time, the reward of good and evil will not be changed. So you ought to practice diligently to guard your body, speech, and mind. Don't easily commit evil deeds. Having listened to the Buddha's teaching, some obtained the 4 stages of awakening. Some developed the supreme bodhicitta. All the assembly were filled with joy, received, believed, and observed it. One instance of false speech, confusion for generations ahead. God words and deeds well. Never let conscience be in doubt.